anybody who's been contemplating a big life decision, one of those big reality shifting things, and you're waiting for somebody to just tell you the answer, I'm going to give you the answer right now very simply. Ask yourself, does this person, place, thing, or activity make me feel like more of myself? More of myself is online, expressed, loving, authentic. It's unlocking something, expanding you somewhere. Or is this making me feel less like myself? Am I feeling restricted? Am I feeling like I'm put into a box? Like I'm limiting myself? There's your answer. Very simple. That doesn't mean that you aren't going to be attached to a certain outcome, but let this question guide you, even if that's difficult to receive that answer, because you were seeking for security or certainty. Because no matter how good we think we are at being adaptable and rolling with the punches, like we can do on a day-to-day basis in our life when something gets canceled or you drop the food you just made on the floor, small things like that. But when we deal with big existential things, things that are really tied in with our attachment system and our nervous system, it feels a lot harder, and you start to resist where you're being expanded. Your mind is wired to keep you alive first and foremost, so anything that feels foreign or like it's throwing your safety out of whack, it's going to try to stop you from doing that. But utilize that question, does this make me feel more or less like myself, when you're making any decision, when you are mapping out your reality, deciding who to be friends with, who to be partners with, who to go into business with. There may be a time that you limit yourself and that serves you, and only you know that. But never let it last so long that you're making that excuse your entire life, because that's when you step into the territory of forgetting that you create your reality. And if you're feeling stifled somewhere, it's probably because you're being called to your power and your sovereignty to change something about it. Not necessarily just lay down and surrender to the universe. You are also the universe. You are also God. Your desires are taken into consideration. We've seen our ancestors have lives that they do not choose for themselves because the resources weren't there. Especially women were very oppressed. But we're living in a different age. We've been evolving towards this for so long, so utilize it. Anybody you see experiencing something, a version of reality in the world that is just as tangible for you as it is for them, the only thing standing in the way between you and them are your beliefs that it can happen for them and not for you, because then you're materializing that belief. So be really mindful of what you're creating with your words, with your actions, with your state of being. Every time you deny yourself something that you know you really want, you're telling yourself that you can't have it. You're acting in accordance with that limitation, and it further solidifies it. So you can break out of that, maybe first on the level of mind, on belief, and then that shows up in your external reality like that. It's all just a mirror of how we're feeling internally. It's a very metaphysical thing. That's why philosophy and metaphysics isn't just random, useless information. It's the most useful information for you to know and be aware of. I feel like I really started flexing my reality creation muscles consciously when I was like 18 and started traveling all over the world by myself, and ingrained in my mind that I can do that and that's possible for me. And I was brave and courageous. But as I continue on in adulthood, especially after losing my mom, who is the only close family member in my life who raised me, there's something on a foundational level that feels really insecure and tends to grasp. And that's normal. It's totally an ego safety thing, and humans literally can't survive alone on this earth. We are very interdependent. So it's normal But your life will ebb and flow with when it's easier to let go and when it's more difficult, when you feel more insecure, unstable, or you're lacking resources, whether that's financial or community, or not having a sense of self-love, and you're outsourcing that. These are all going to make you very vulnerable for clinging and holding on to things that are not serving your highest good anymore. You're coming from this lower vibrational state of lack and scarcity, and that further perpetuates that experience. That's why victimhood consciousness can be so difficult to get out of, because you look and it's all you see. Once you flip to that positive, optimistic, abundance mindset, everything shifts, and then that is self-affirming. That's why the slippery slope gets so dangerous and very trippy to watch in yourself. If you have ever consciously changed that and then notice yourself slip back into it. But we start to get quicker and quicker at realizing these things, becoming self-aware. I think that's what I'm going to leave you with here today. I hope this video helped you foster a deeper sense of wholeness within yourself and reminding you that you can reclaim those parts. You can go after your dreams. It is your destiny. It is the prophecy for you to go after those deep dreams and realize that they are so, so possible for you. You are the ultimate creator of your world, that your mindset has a direct impact on your reality creation ability and perception, and that you are not just stuck in things the way that they are. If you're stuck in a negative cycle, time to switch something, do something differently. Anything to interrupt the pattern. I love you, and you are such a powerful creator. I will not let you forget it. Victimhood perpetuates more victimhood. That is not where you want to be, trust me. Give yourself the paintbrush. Give yourself your power back. You can choose. You're free.